Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Real Talk with Coach Sherri. And I know you all are wondering, Coach Sherri, where were you? What are you doing? What's going on? I know Sister Fifi Tyson has reached out to me, Vern has reached out to me, and I have been doing some remarkable things. I had brought in 9 new apprentices, and for the past 3 weeks, I was with them every day, training them up to be prepared for the workplace. And whew, it takes a lot out of me to do that. And one reason why I think it took so much out of me this time is because I had to wear a face mask the entire time and, talking about things and really getting my point across, teaching people how to think differently, carry themselves differently, show up differently. That alone takes a lot of energy. But when you put all of that and then you have this face mask on, that was a whole nother level. Training during COVID is something else. I have a face mask on. I'm looking out to men who have face masks on, and I can't read their facial expressions, only through their eyes. And a big part of communication, nonverbal, is high on there. So not being able to really see them smile, see them frown, see their looks of wonder was challenging, but I got through it and it was very successful. Right now, they are in boot camp and they roll out to their on the job training at the beginning of September. These are some dynamic men. I am so excited for them. I'm so happy that we were able to start the program because now we have 9 men that are going to be gainfully employed, skilled up, and on a career path that's going to propel them so far. Oh my goodness, you guys, extracting some of their prior beliefs, some of the things that they've experienced, and I didn't want them to bring that with them, into this new situation. I'm asking them, what's in your suitcase? Let's see, what are you packing with you? Is this going to serve you? Are you packed for the right climate? Are you packed for the right environment? And really pulling all those things out, whew, it's a lot, but it is life changing. Those men were so appreciative of all the training that they received. I also invited some external partners to come and do some other pieces like OSHA and first aid and defensive driving and things like that. That's also going to support them in their role. But they said they've never had this type of training, this type of compassion, this type of thought out scheduling for them in a new position. And I'm like, this is not just any position. You're on your way to having the most dynamic career ever. And this is a game changer. That's what it's all about, changing the game, changing the dynamics of each person. It's one person at a time to change the community. And so I'm excited to be part of that for them. That is my legacy, to serve those so that they can be better citizens, better fathers, better husbands, better sons, just better all around. And I'm just so happy to be part of them. I will be following up with them on a bi-monthly basis through evaluations and coaching sessions. But in the meantime and in between all of that, whenever they have a challenge or anything, I'm always open for them, and they know that. So it's pretty exciting. Good things are happening even during COVID. And Friday was my last full day with them. And afterwards, I went up to Columbia, South Carolina, because I was invited to speak to a group of professional basketball players, some future professional basketball players as well. And they had a little mini camp. It was set up by Immaculate Training. You may remember Brandis Raleigh Ross. He was one of my guests, and it was a great experience. He invited me to come and speak to the guys. And when I got up there, I just wanted to double check, what do you want me to speak about? He wanted me to speak about finances, protecting their brand and relationships. He didn't say relationships, but when I asked if they have any questions, they wanted to know about relationships. And I thought that was so dynamic that me as a woman talking to a group of men, that they wanted to know my perspective on relationships. They all felt that my opinions, my thoughts about relationships was going to be valuable because I've been married for 25 years to a retired professional athlete. So they wanted to know my perspective. And I felt like that conversation that I had with them went so well. It really made me feel good. It gave me so much life, just seeing their expressions, hearing their questions, and being able to share my experiences and feeling that it has helped some of them, not totally helped, but just maybe showing them a different way, a different viewpoint. And oftentimes that's all it takes, talking to them about real estate, the importance of investing, having that life partner that gets what they are doing and what they're trying to do. And that is not a career that will last a lifetime, and that you got to get it when you can get it, because it's a young man's game. And not every woman can accept that. Some want them to stay home because these players, they play overseas. And so they're gone in another country for a good part of the year. And if you don't have a life of your own as a female that's with a man that has that type of career, it can be challenging. So I think that I shed a lot of light on some thoughts that they may have had, concerns. I felt like I was talking directly to a few of them, where they were just like, wow, just making better decisions all around, personally and professionally, is very important. You have to make sure that both are aligned. And so I really felt like, men might be my target audience. I'm not sure, so far, most of my clients have been women, but I feel like I have the most impact when I'm training or coaching men. And that's something that I'm going to explore. Even when you have a target audience, that doesn't mean that you are excluding anyone. It's just that you have a more direct focus. But at any rate, tomorrow I am bringing back Real Talk with Coach Sherri, and I'm going to have a special guest. She is Dr. Renee Gilmore. She's a chiropractor, and I'm telling y'all, if y'all are into nutrition, wellness, stress management, anything like that, anything dealing with your body holistically, she is going to share some valuable nuggets. I encourage you to bring your pen and paper, get your questions, and ask your questions in the chat, because she's going to be there to answer those questions. She has a wealth of knowledge. She has over 20 years of experience, and she does some dynamic work on all different types of people with all different types of challenges. She also does, health management. And just if you're trying to just be on the right track, this is 2020. We're going through enough as it is. The best we can do is the best we can do. So let's do the best that we can do for ourselves, for our bodies, so that we will have this machine that we call ourselves and be able to just continue on our journey and be healthy doing it, right? I look forward to hearing and seeing you all there. It's been a minute. I just couldn't muster up enough energy to give to YouTube, not even to look at videos these past 3 weeks, because some of the things that my apprentices share with me is so heavy. I just have to come home and decompress, because I can't bring that to my home in terms of to my family, because they are a whole nother level. I want to be my best for them. So I had to be quiet and just reflect and prepare for each new day. And I felt like by doing that, I was able to be my best for those that I was serving. I was able to remain my best for my family as well, which is just as important. And even more importantly, I was able to remain my best for me, by getting my rest, eating properly, and just enjoying this each day, just enjoying life, being grateful. All right. So I hope that you all are able to join me tomorrow. Remember, this channel is about workforce development, career readiness, entrepreneurship, and of course, real issues, real life, and real talk. So until we speak again, which I hope is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I hope that you remain safe. And remember, this has been Real Talk with Coach Sherri.